All right, guys. Welcome to the first Monday of the month, which is our first team call of August, which is super exciting because August is a fully freaking loaded month. So keeps telling me my internet is unstable, which it's always true. So if I cut out, just tell me to pause. But I wanted to start off before we jump into Team Cup and all the things that we need to talk about. I have to do a light. Sorry, guys. It so hurts to move. Before we go over all the housekeeping items, we have a lot to celebrate. First of all, we have some rock stars already at Success Club 4, already almost ready to earn that chair. Super jelly. That's Heather, Jamie. I'm glad she's on to hear her shout out. Of course, Miss Maddie and Brandy. Yay to those 4 rock stars rolling out August like it's nobody's business. And then little old Brad's at 2. So he's still selling to his coworkers. Get your husbands on board. So, couple of things I'm rolling out that I wanted to talk to you guys about before we jump into Team Cup are our promo codes. So I was asked for my ideas of how I was going to unload my promo codes in the Diesel Nation Leaders thread because everyone's like, well, we'll just do the 3-day refresh. And okay, so my sister-in-law just had a baby. One of my good friends, Alicia, just found out she was pregnant. And I have 2 other girls that I have been like praying would just jump on board with me. And the fact that we launched prenatal bar today, pre and postnatal bar, I was able to get them on board. So I'm now running a pre and postnatal bar program. Okay, so I'm throwing a challenge group together super fast, but the perfect part about that is you can unleash those promo codes. I'm not selling the bar package with that. I'm only selling Beachbody On Demand, and that's lowering the cost to $140. So of course I would start with, you can do it for $180, right? Which is the bar package. But then I'm like, well, if you don't want the affirmation cards, we can get you in at with the $40 off $160, or we can leave out the inspirational cards and get you in at $140, which most people are like, well, aren't you going to post a positive thing every day? Do I actually need that? So it's a pretty darn good way to drop your codes, and then you will get 3 more. And to keep that going, you can sell. I did a live video on the team page today as well. There's lots of other sells besides MBF right now. Of course, Jessica and I did a one-on-one today, and we're going to run a 3-day refresh group right after Labor Day. So this is the month to use those codes. I mean, essentially you only have 3. If you have a spouse account, you might have 6, but at the end of the day, it's only 6 of your sales, right? Or 3 of your sales. So not everyone is going to need the MBF pack. So that's when you're going to want to sell the 3-day refresh pack. The portion fix only, nutrition packages, any other flipping program that they might want to do, 80-day obsession where they get loops and sliders, any of them. There's 100 of them, right? So look through the catalog and see maybe certain programs would be better for other people. But I'm going to drop a little sidebar. If you have not signed your spouse, your mom, your cousin, someone you know, now would be a time to do a 3-day refresh pack, give them a code, and either let them pay for the product, or you're getting that at a screening deal. When you think about the 3-day refresh is like $65 customer price. That's something you could resell. We all know Shakeology is over $100 for a customer, $100 for a coach. You guys can turn around and resell that. But no one ever said that you can't have a storefront, right? Like, people have been to my house, Jessica can vouch for this, and opened a closet of crap. And it's like, I sold 2 Energized tubs today. just from girls in my downline, like, I ran out of Energize, it's not going to be here. I constantly saw Sabrina bars. Like, use your codes and think wisely of, like, if I plan a 3-day refresh group and I have an extra one on hand to sell, it's probably going to sell because there's always those last minute people who want to jump in. So that's what I'm doing with my promo codes. I am selling the heck out of our nutrition programs. I am running the pre and post natal bar on top of summer games and everything else, which is very ambitious with the start of school in a few weeks. But I decided, why not now? Like, I have the challenge group guides, let's just roll with it. And if not, you can always sell BOD, and that's $140, which is still only $10 over their Shakeology. So screaming deal. So how you got those codes is if you enrolled on a Team Cup team. But another little thing I'm going to tell you, if any of you coaches were like, oh, I'm having a hard time getting rid of those codes, offer them up to other coaches. You want to know why? We're going to get 3 more. They're going to refill them if we use them by the 16th. So maybe you don't have anyone right now that could use it, but I'm happy to share mine because I also have Brad's. If you need a code, I'm willing to give it to you because guess what? I'm going to get it back in 10 days. So we can work together on this and share those if we need to. Okay, so I don't mean to just roll through the punches here, but we can go into question and answer to at the end. But it's Team Cup month, you guys. Like, I'm drinking the second round of Energize. This 4:30 morning with the summer game is like, I'm not used to this. I haven't really focused on that since COVID. I mean, I get up, but I was not doing hard programs. And today was Body Beast, and I kicked me out of that. So I'm dragging, but I want you guys to know that the energy is there for Team Cup. You guys, this is the month where I have seen businesses change. In my last 6 years of doing this, I can tell you that what comes out of Team Cup is really, really, really good stuff. So please lean in, get in with your teams. If you don't have a team captain, designate one, make weekly calls. If maybe your team's fluttering around and those things are not happening, please, please, please know that we have a 6:30 a.m. power hour all the time. And all you have to do to get into that is get 2 points on the board. I will add you in, Jamie. And anybody else that needs to, let me know. We can get you on the board to do those. And then we will have 6:30 p.m. working hours every single month of August. Also, if you have not seen it in Diesel Nation Rising, we have all the leaders signed up for Power Hour, and it's at their allocated time. Mine's Sunday at like 9 a.m. So just know that the resources are there. So reach out to me if you are like, I need help. My team's not showing up, but I want to hit. I want to go big. I get points for rank advancements. I get X, Y, and Z, whatever. We can plug you in as your Star Diamond leaders, okay? So just, you got, like, hate to use this phrase, but the squeaky wheel does not get the grease, right? So we're all working immensely head down in our business. So if you need something, it is imperative that you reach out to me because I will tell you August is off the chain. Super, super proud of the girls that came into the Diamond Mentorship. We did a few prep things last week, like Friday. We hit it so stinking hard yesterday and today. Each of them sent 50 invites today. Carts are going out. Ranks are going to happen. And there is a reason why I strategically put a diamond push on a Team Cup month. Okay? That was not a mishap or, you know, whatever those things are called that I don't believe in. Coincidence. I did it strategically, right? So I just want to say how proud I am of the girls. My little guy just thinks slamming the door is hilarious. I'm really proud of the girls that were accepted into this month's mentorship and ran with it because I can see some good things coming with their homework and everything they're doing. So that's pretty much housekeeping as far as Team Cup and what's going on. I went over the schedule with you guys as far as power hours, working hours. Tomorrow night, we do have a Getting Started Right call because it's August. That's what I promised you. I do have one of the top coaches was able to work with me and give us a getting started right guide that I have fallen in love with. I mean, very few tweaks that I've had to make it our own and what I believe are the first things that you should do as a coach. And it makes me really happy to see that roll out, because that will be our standard as other leaders host this Getting Started Right call. So you can hear from other people and their take on all these items, but there's a really rad rubric of step A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, right? So even if you're not brand new, it might be an awesome call to hop on to see like, oh man, I should go back and do that. Or, hey, I never did that, right? Because putting it together, I went, if I only had this when I started, this is such gold that I found myself going back and doing a lot of the things that I'm going to be telling you to do. And I'm like, why didn't someone tell me to do this, right? So as far as that goes, our schedules, Peyton and I decided to make it super easy, 6:30 a.m., 6:30 p.m. There's a different link for the morning, but every other call is the same evening link, and it's the link you're on right now. So you can copy and paste that, put it in a notepad on your phone, as long as the technology loves us and does not give us problems. It should always be those same links, right? So that is a great way to lean in this month. And I'm giving you a lot of strategies as well of what to do within those power hours, or those getting started rights, or the evening power hours. And I know Peyton is signed up to do Thursday nights. I was on her first one, and I've heard nothing but awesomeness about her evening power hour. And if anybody else wants to take an evening power hour, I am stoked to let you take that. Monday nights, we will usually have a guest speaker on our team calls, unless it's a month like August where we need to go over too much housekeeping to take up someone else's time. But that's pretty much where we're at with those things. But it's really important with Team Cup that you lean into it. And I think another thing that has to be addressed in regards to Team Cup is a lot of us are so scared to share a goal. And corporate called me last week and was like, your goal has to be larger than anything you've ever hit. And yes, we did the whole beat my best challenge, maybe not last year or the year before. But when MM100 came out, I did hit Success Club 38. That was my highest month ever. And I missed the morning meltdown test group by 2 points. I think I told you guys that. And in the back of my mind, I'd always had this like huge limiting belief of, I'll never get past 38, right? Like I didn't do it in the month that it meant the most. And I don't see a bigger push than the test group to hit a bigger number. As much as I want to lead my team and see amazing numbers and amazing results, because speed of the leader is speed of the pack, I have always set a precedence of like the I can't mindset, which I totally don't believe in. Just a second. So I have set the goal of Success Club 50. It makes me want to throw up to say that. I'm sitting at 2 right now. I don't even know if that's like a doable, feasible thing, because looking at where I need to be by the end of the month, it's like I have to be at Success Club 10 by Sunday or 12. And it's only Monday, so a lot can happen. So why do I tell you that? I tell you that because I want you to push past any comfort zone you've ever had. If you've hit 12, if you've hit 14, you got to go past it. And so my strategy on this is I'm going to go full bore in my spouse account and hit. He signed 2 coaches, but there's a mishap. They deducted one of the, no, baby, that's old. They deducted one of the Success Club points for her coach enrollment, because he got Success Club points from her in April. And that's never happened, where when I enroll as a coach, I've always gotten 2 points. But apparently that's not in compliance's way. So that's a loophole when we earn points that way. Anyways, so he's at 2. That's okay. I figured we'll just keep going. We can push hard. I can still hit 50 and 9, and it's only 2 more in his, right? So we can do this. But I do think it's important that you set that number a number that scares you, a number that makes you want to throw up. Because at the end of the day, if you shoot for the moon and you fall in the stars, that's not a bad place to be, right? So, this guy in the background, little distractor bug, sorry. So what I'm telling you is, if your highest is 14, I want you to push to 20. If you're coming back and you're like, or just getting started, it's okay to have 6 or 10-year goal. It's okay to say, just no matter what, I'm getting that lawn chair. Like, the cool thing is they're adding those prizes, right? So I want you to set your sights on what you want, make the goal, and I want you to visualize it. Like, Monica did not just enter into 15-star qualification because she said, oh, it might happen, or that would be cool if it happened. Okay, I'm on a call, and I need you to not be into my stuff. No paper clips, no pens, nothing. You can play with your RC car in the other room, okay? Or you can sit here and say hi to everybody, but you can't go through it. Okay. All right. So with that being said, did you hear the door slam? 6-year-olds are fun. I can't believe he's 6. Anyways, with that being said, I want you to push yourself. No matter where it is, we will help support you and meet you where you're at. But I think it's super important just to lean in and know that anything is possible. And a lot of people are like, I'm on a team. It makes me feel terrible when I don't feel like I'm performing. And I want you guys to know that we're all in this together, and that 3 people is just that. It's only 3 people. So if you're at a point where, like, man, I'm not getting any response, reach out so we can help you with your invite. Reach out so we can give you tips or tricks on what to do next. Don't go dormant and be like, I'm just letting my team down. That's not how we work together. That's not how we empower each other. And that's definitely not how we reach our goals. So you have to communicate. I've learned time and time again in this business that things run like a well-oiled machine when we communicate, right? So we all have funk. We all have days where we don't want to do it. We all have days where I'm like, I'm not sending my invites today. I'll do 100 tomorrow or whatever. But if I just go in recluse mode, it doesn't help. If I talk it out, like I talk to Jessica and Peyton a lot about my trauma, problems in the business. And once they're out, it's like, okay, head down, back to business, right? So talk to us about it. Like Peyton said, ask for help. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. I want you to unmute yourselves and talk to me about what you're excited about with Team Cup, what your goal is, what you think your biggest struggle with it's going to be. I mean, obviously we're in the middle of a pandemic, but it hasn't affected anyone's business in a bad way. I can tell you that. If anything, it's helped us. So I want to talk to you guys because I want to help you. I want you to go into August with a goal. And if you're sitting here like, I don't know what my goal is, I don't know what I want to do, I'm like, tell me what you need. Tell me, I need to make $250 this month to make my car payment. Or, you know, if I could make an extra $100, it would help buy a book for college. Whatever it is, if you don't have a goal right now, give me what needs to happen and we can reverse engineer that. But I think it's important that you talk about it. And that's how we manifest it and visualize it. You know what I mean? You can't just say, well, I hope it happens. I'll pray that it happens. It's not, action has to back all of that, okay? So, who wants to go first? Peyton, Jess? You guys are killing it together.
I'll go. My goal for the month of August is to advance Katrina and Sierra to Diamond and to get Julia to Emerald as well as Success Club. Julia is my brand new coach. She goes to UC Santa Cruz and she has only been a coach for about 2.5 weeks, and she ended with Success Club 2 last month, and she worked until the very last minute trying to get other people to sign up with her, and she was golfing and she was getting ready for a bonfire. So Julia she's going to be on top of it. So I really want to get her to Emerald, and then Katrina and Sierra to Diamond so I can open my second business center. My goal, my birthday is August 20th. So Sierra and Katrina, listen up. I'd like for my birthday to roll into qualifications for 2-star, okay? August 19th. One of you need to be diamond. That's all I want for my birthday. You guys can figure out who's going to give it to me.
Or how
Nick and I are also buying a house in San Diego. Right? Yeah, they could both do it. I could get Nick back to diamond and we'd be 4-star, and that would be one epic. Julia would be 5-star. Like, team retreat in Twin Falls, remember? That's the goal. So my goal is to get them. I'd rather see my team advance, and if I have to spend more time working on them, I'm okay with that. I always hit Success Club, so I'm not worried about that, but I want to grow our income by at least $400 this month. The last 2 months, it has stayed the same, so we haven't fallen off, which that's a good thing, but it also hasn't grown like it did when I was on maternity leave and I didn't have much to do. So I would like to see a pay increase. So I know I need to get my Success Club numbers back up, but it'll come with my team building as well with volume. So that's my goal.
Yes, team. The second business center is going to be huge, and getting the spouse account to diamond. I mean, those are the surefire ways to grow your income. Unless you want to sell hell.
Well, it sucks for me because my 2 diamonds are on the same leg. So like Nick being diamond right now, yeah, it helps, but it just drives the volume up into my left leg, so I don't cycle as much. So I just need my left leg to show up to the party.
He's making more volume than cycle, you know? Yes. Okay, Jess. Talk to me, Goose.
Hey, everybody. All right. So I'm hitting Success Club in both accounts, my account and Ryan's account. My goal is for Ryan to be diamond and for Kayla to be diamond. And I'm going to be just like Peyton. They're both on the same leg, but it is what it is. So I'm still like sending invites like crazy. And I'm actually trying to, all my invites, I'm hitting like teachers first, because anyone who's a parent, I just got my schedule today and I have to literally Zoom for 3 hours with my students every day, and they're 4 years old. So, but whatever, because the afternoons are free. So I want to make more money with this so I cannot have to teach in this crazy world we live in. So pretty much that's the plan.
Dude, go watch my story. I just got a 37-page manual of how distance ed will commence. And the schedules that I'm like, I don't even have the broadband to have both kids on Zoom. What are you talking about? I don't know how that's going to fly. So,
No.
37 pages.
Yeah.
Kind of made me sick to my stomach. All right. Jamie, talk to me. I know diamond's the goal. And if you don't want to.
Diamond's the goal.
That's my girl. She's sitting up for already. So yeah.
Oh, no, no, definitely. So the ultimate goal for Success Club is 20, because my second month I was at 14. So I think 20 is a good goal. I'm in a momentum right now. So I've signed up between me and my husband's account in like the last 2 weeks. I've had like 6 or 7 signups. So that's like the most momentum I've ever had. So I'm just trying to drive that through. And trying to find 50 people to send invitations to that you want us to do today. So that's, by the end of August, be a diamond and make more money. So another side note that I'll share with you all, on Friday was my last day with my company of 5.5 years. I got laid off due to COVID. So like craziness. So gonna lean into Beachbody even more so. I'm happy that I have that, and that thankful that my husband has a great job, but still like it's crazy, but I'm happy I have this. And it's just like,
yeah,
you know, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the words, but maybe it's a sign.
It's a total sign, because one of the team calls you asked, well, I have a problem sharing because the people I work with, and I'm like, you're just going to replace that income.
Yeah. So now I really got to learn how to replace that income.
Yeah.
Income we need to figure out how to replace.
We are going to Florida. Come
yeah, but no, it's going to. It's gonna work out. I have faith, and it's gonna work out. So, but like I said, now I have, besides watching a little toddler, I have all the resources to like really pour into Beachbody and make it happen. So,
And in reality, you have the why. I mean, your back's against the wall. You have the why.
mm-hmm,
And I hate to say like I love that
mm-hmm.
because I've seen it with Peyton when she didn't want to, with maternity leave and she was freaking out. She pushed her back against the wall, and the next thing you knew, she was making the money
Yep.
she needed to. I saw it with Jessica. I'm on summer break. I'm not going to get a paycheck for one of the months. Push her back against the wall, and the next thing you know, you start making money. You get momentum, and it's partly manifesting it, I think, but it's also you start working a little more.
Oh, for sure.
Intentional with your time. I love it. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
especially if you don't want to go back to work.
Yeah, and then or if you don't have that as an option, I think that's even better. So,
Yep.
if you guys don't want to talk, because I know a few of you are super duper shy, I will let you type it out. So if you are one of those people, start typing. And if you are and I call on you, say pass. Katrina, since you are on my docket for Diamond, talk to me, Goose.
So my goal is to hit Diamond, of course, and I have a controlled account on each leg that I can use to get myself there. And I'm also hoping to advance my new coach, Jackie, to Emerald this month. She came in super excited, and I'm hoping we're going to carry that forward, and I'm really excited to see where she takes this. And as for myself, I'd like to hit SC10 and just continue leaning in and seeing this grow. I had like a moment today. I was scheduling my master's courses, and I looked at the bill, and it just like hurt my heart. I was like, am I doing the right thing? And I don't want to have to question that. I want to know that I can do like everything that I love, and I want to start building this so I can feel confident in my decisions to continue my education and not have to worry about money for that, money for a house, money for whatever's coming in my future. So I guess just like really leaning in more and like learning how to grow this.
Absolutely. And I think the Diamond mentorship will help. Those getting started right calls will help. If you guys did not see it in the team page, I did have like a duplicate page 4 like 9 times. So I deleted the handbook, but I put it back up. So if you need me to tag you in it, let me know. I created the book of gold for you guys. It's not even a new coach handbook. It was like the things that I go back to all the time 6 years in. And believe me, things are changing. So I'm having to like update and change things. But all your systems are there, all your checklists. Today I made a ridiculously rad Power Hour checklist for you guys that you can print or keep on your phone. That way, if you can't join in on ours, I want you guys to feel like you have all the tools, right? Like you don't need me. If I were to be gone tomorrow, you all could grow a 6-figure and higher income and live the amazing life of freedom without having to be like, well, hey, Phoebe, what's up? Not that I don't. I love your guys' calls when you run everything by me. Like, I don't mean that. But there are so much golden nuggets out there that I'm like, if I put them all in a manual that you guys could take with you, that's pretty rad, right? And there's hyperlinks in there, so you can click on them and go right where you need to go, to the Coach 411 page, all of it. So I didn't brand it Katrina Scott Fitness on purpose because I want you guys, and I tried to use as many array of photos. I mean, I know there's the one of my family, but other than that, I want you guys to be able to send that guide to your people if you needed to, right? And new people, and so that everybody has a starting point and kind of like a little reference manual. Okay, but I love it, Katrina, because I've seen a lot of growth with you in the last, all of July was, the ending June when you were like, I need a one-on-one. I'm freaking out about hitting Success Club. Was that the end of June or was that the end of July? I feel like there was like a really hard season for a minute there. And I've seen this growth of you of like when I just kept telling you, you're going to think I'm crazy, but manifest it. Lean in, keep coming in, like Visualize it. Speak to me as if you already are a diamond. Speak to me with confidence in what you are offering. And your vocabulary shift is amazing. And then you do lives in the team page. I'm like, who's this girl? Yeah, she is the hurricane. Not me, I'm with the C. You get the hurricane. Anyways, I've seen a massive shift. And I think if you continue to do what you're doing, you know, the sky is truly the limit. So we have Brandy. Brandy's already diamond. I know she's going for Logan for diamond. We're nervous about emeralds. But what's your Success Club goal this month?
Well, minimum I want to hit in mine and in Logan's. I'm at 4, I think, right now in mine with a couple carts out. And I have a card out for Logan's, but that's my minimum goal. But I really want to try and find 2 coaches that want to do something on his account so that we can get him to diamond. Yeah, that's it.
You're super close. You're right there. You have what you need. We just now need to reach out to them, talk to them about bringing 2 people on as accountability buddies or Success Club partner, or, you know, success partners in the fitness realm. So I know Julia is super new, but if you have a goal and you want to share it, I guess I have to ask, are you registered for Team Cup? Are you on a team? Or that might have already happened before?
Yeah, I'm on a team with Sierra.
Yes. So
I just want to hit Emerald, like Peyton said. And I still don't know everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm just sending invites and hoping that someone says yes.
But you're doing the right things then. You jump in. Yeah, that's what we do. You learn to fly on the way down. I'm super stoked you're on a team. That's huge. And that's how you're going to learn it. Is just shine up for all of this stuff and kind of rolling with the punches, checking out without getting overwhelmed, because there is so many resources. Unlike, you know, when I started, there was nothing, but we didn't even have Instagram. So now it's like we've compiled resources for you. So just lean in, use what you can, and yeah, hit Success Club and earn that cool chair. That's all I want is the baby chair. So Shannon's back. I'm so happy she's on my Team Cup team. And she's the greatest. She says, if you think I can, and I've always told her, I think I believe in her more than she believes in herself. But I know she can do this, and I'm just excited she's on here tonight, and she's hopping on Power Hours in the morning, so that means the world to me. And I know she can hit Success Club. I know she can do this. She's only 3 coaches from her 8 for Diamond, and she has a sister on her team. I know she can do this. Yes, way to go, Peyton. It's 3 people. She's got this. So I don't want to take over her goals. And if you want to talk, Shannon, she just recently moved to Idaho, which is near and dear to Peyton's heart.
Right by Twin Falls, actually. Well, not right by Twin Falls, but close.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just saying.
It? You loving it? Are you loving it?
Yeah, yes.
Idaho is great. You just gotta give it a chance. It's the nicest people ever.
They are. Everybody's really nice. They're really like approachable and stuff like that. And like I got a job really fast, and everybody's been really nice. It's just weird transitioning and like stressing about college and how I'm gonna pay and getting all these extra forms in and like figuring out how to print stuff. Like just like the little things are like piling up and making a lot of stress. But a lot of it is financial stress, so I need to really like lean in and start having more faith in myself and like what I can do. I think right now I'm having doubts because I stopped showing up, so I'm scared about starting to show up again. But I created a post recently about asking people if they wanted to see more of my like dance videos in the morning, and it was the most responses I ever got on any of my stories on both Facebook and Instagram, and every single person said yes please. And then I had multiple people comment on music and like what they wanted to see more of, and then I just kind of dropped it. But I need to really like lean in and just grind. I want to hit Success Club 10. I want to build my little sister to Emerald, because right now I think that she's kind of working it, but I don't think she fully understands what's possible, kind of like me, because I'm a little bit floundery, so it doesn't help. And then I want to be able to cover my puppy's food. That's my goal, is to cover my puppy's food for the month.
That's huge.
So
the potential.
Those are my goals.
Yes, I love it. And I don't, not to call her out, but I don't want you to feel like coming back, because Jess is in the same boat. Jess has been to Summit. She well, she's one of my best friends, but she took a break, which we all do, but the business never went away. And she's literally has her emerald, one emerald, and she has controlled accounts on the other leg. And she could, of course, don't mean to talk for you, Jess. I'm sure you're probably crazy with kids, but if you want to unmute, you totally can. But her potential for Diamond is the same thing. And we had this long talk, because she said, she's coming back, like, and my best advice is just to jump in like you never left. The community's here for you, and people will love to see, like you said, on the dance party thing. Like, I've always laughed my butt off when I don't post a stupid dance party in my kitchen, and people are like, "Are you okay? There's no dance party." And I'm like, I don't think I can like get rid of those. You know what I mean? Now we started something because people think something's wrong. And it's the same for you. Like, everyone tells me it's such a light in their day, and like they laugh at my songs, and half the time it's like 80s hippie music, right? But it's something positive, even if I have the most horrible dance moves on the planet. So I know that you're not alone in the coming back, and it might be a good thing for maybe you and Jessica to connect, because Jessica killed it in this business. Which not only did she place top 10 in the Beachbody Classic, like she was hitting Success Club 10 consistently, and then took a break, which is fine. We all do it, life happens. But now it's like, let's just lean back in and run with it, because your following's still there. No one's left you, and they're there to support you, or they would have, you know? So just keep sending your invites, showing up every day, because I think anyone, Jess, Peyton, and Brandy, both, all three, can totally say and back me on this. Consistency is the magic key. Consistency is what gets it done. Consistency and the follow-up, no matter how much you think you're bugging people, there's success leaves clues, and there is no reason, like people say success leaves clues and fortune's in the follow-up, because that is absolutely 100% true. And of all months to come back, you guys, Team Cup is the month to freaking run. You know why? Because in this business, we talk about it a lot. What you do right now projects what's going to happen 2 to 3 months in the future. So what fruition do you want to end this year on is always how I look back. Like, I'm always like, it doesn't happen tomorrow. Rome wasn't built in a day. But if I start now and I am consistent AF for the next 30 days, and that's why I'm like, we will do 2 different power hours for the month of August, so that you have 2 options, morning and night. And anytime else anyone wants to work on one, throw it out there saying, getting on to work. You will have a rubric posted in the team page of what you check off. You also have the amazing business activity tracker that goes everywhere with me. So you have the resources. And if you just did that for 30 days straight, not only can I can almost bet you, and we can put up a wager, I don't know, Tubba Energize, whatever you want, Tubba Recover, 3-day refresh, I'm gonna have to buy a few. Anyways, if you did that consistently, I bet you make $500 the month of August. Fast Start bonus alone on 5 coaches is $100 with a $250 commission. That's $350 before we ever factor in volume. So if you want to talk numbers of what you need to make a month, I can tell you to sign 5 coaches. That's $500. Okay? I mean, I can reverse engineer all day for you guys, because I know that the 350 is guaranteed on sign-on bonus, and depending on your rank and where you fall with your other orders and volume, you're probably going to be able to come in there with another $150, right, from customers. And then you're Emerald, you're earning leads, you're hitting Success Club. It's a compound effect, but it has to start right now, August 3rd, 2020, and it has to go till August 31st. And I'm telling you that now because I had a complete freak out when Becky called me, Becky Brosane, and I on a one-on-one, and she tells me there's only 5 months left of the year. What? And then I tried to do the math, and I'm like, no, there's only like 4 months left. Oh my God, like how much time, like I haven't got numbers yet, but I count the Success Club numbers, and I'm like, I think we fell short of Premier. And the whole goal was I wanted to be elite by July, and we didn't do it. And so I missed the mark too, all the damn time. But I still show up. So even though we might not have even hit Premier by last month, we're going to freaking do it in August because we don't have a choice, because I'm going to ride your ass, because we're going to make it happen, because I am not going with 5 months left. I am not coming into December stressing about elite points, because I know that our team that we are working with right now was elite in January. You guys are all elite leaders before we ever earn the title. Every single one of you. Like, look at this. We're talking to like, oh, I'm going to be 1-star. I got my spouse and I'm a 3-star. And this is insane. When I look at my potential and how many, like every single person on this call just told me their goal was diamond. You guys, that is an elite team right there. And there's only 9 of us on this call. So we can do it. And we're going to use the consistency in the month of August with Team Cup, because everyone loves a little competition, with summer games if you're enrolled in that. We're kicking ass and taking names. And the little extra incentive with Team Cup of the prizes, but you're still working towards those Success Club prizes as well, right? Like there's so much potential. And then on top of all that awesomeness, you make money? Like, come on, that's pretty rad, right? And you get healthy, and you get this amazing friendship. So it starts today, August 3rd, 2020, to finish, and so that you're not sitting in December wondering why it's not working. It's because you have to do the work right now. So please don't get offended when I send you 1,000 messages of where are you and why aren't we at Success Club and how can I help and what do we need to do to make it happen and all the things. And I know Jessica and Shannon get all the time, talk to me, Goose. Talk to me, Goose. Those messages. So just lean in and know that's, I'm checking on you really as your friend, but that I know you need this business. And I know the potential of where it can take you if you just stay consistent. And maybe it's not 50 invites a day like my Diamond mentorship. That's because they have to go Diamond in a week. But maybe it's 10 invites a day. And an easy way to do that is every time you sit down to go pee, send 2. I mean, that was a challenge one time in one of my Diamond mentorships. I made a log that they went to the bathroom and send 2 invites, customer or coach, I don't care. But that's how you know you'll get 10 invites in, because everybody goes pee at least 5 times a day. If not, you should be. So it doesn't have to be this over thought out. I know we're all busy. Brandy works a freaking rigorous full-time job out of the house. But I know in the pockets of her day, she's answering messages and sending invites. I know Peyton is in that same boat and a new mom. And you heard her say, I have no doubt I always hit Success Club. And it first gives me chills, and I got a little teary-eyed, because she knows that's how, they both know that's how this business is built. That's how it compounds. And that's how one day you will live off residual income on a beach in Tahiti. I don't know, whatever your goal is, but it's there, right? Because it's compounding. So that's how you got to do it. It won't take any more of your time. We're 15 minutes over because I like to talk for days. Unless anybody has any questions, I'm glad everybody spoke and was able to share. Does anybody have any questions about anything, marketing plan? Message me if you want a one-on-one. Jamie keeps sending your 50 invites. Just kidding. I know that's a lot. Just keep going. And we will open up the next time an internship the last week of August. So if that is something you're thinking about, I'm happy to set that up. But other than that, I want you guys to get off this call with a little fire under your ear about the potential of Team Cup. You get points for rank advancing, therefore that should be number one. Are you going to make every stop? Are you going to hit Emerald? Are you going to hit Ruby? Or, and if you have a spouse doing the same, are you going to hit those to earn the extra points? Because that's pretty rad too, right? What if you win this thing and your name's engraved on the trophy? Like, the sky's the limit here, guys. But you have to get off of this with a game plan. You have to know that today is the first Monday of the month. I always tell myself, like, I'm 3 days behind because my month starts on the first Monday of the month. And that, because I like to take a few days to recoup from the month prior. And then I get into the mindset of I'm 3 days behind. And Josh Coates taught me that when you live in the I'm behind, you catch up much faster. You excel much faster. You hit the goals much faster because you are more implemented with your time, right? A shoe salesman does not go to work every single day and say, man, I hope I sell 3 pairs of shoes this month. Their Nikes are the same price as our challenge pack. And they don't help your health. I mean, they could help your health, but you know what I mean? So don't show up and say, I just got to sell 3 things this month. Show up and say, I will sell 3 today. Because that's how I put food on my table. And if you don't, that's okay. Because tomorrow's another day. But if you give yourself all month to get 3, you dabble and then you don't stay consistent and then it falls through the cracks. So show up with raising your ceiling, raising the bar, raising the standard, right? Level up. There was a certain, Trent Shelton just told me in the roundtable training, something way better about the bar. It was, don't raise the bar, raise the ceiling, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. But it was way better than the normal saying. So that's what I'm telling you. Instead of setting your monthly goal as 3, set your weekly goal of 3, set your daily goal of 3, and I bet things start to happen at a much faster pace, okay? So I love you all. Get back to your families, your fur animals, all the things, and go send some invites. And let's get on the freaking Success Club board, okay? All right. I love you all. Let's make a great team cup.